In this demonstration, we're going to have a look at configuring the WSUS infrastructure to support the offline virtual machine servicing tool. This will allow us then, if any virtual machines are powered off, to have them still patched. So what we're going to do first of all is we just need to actually create a group policy to allow the virtual machine updates to come from the WSUS server. So all I'm going to do here, just going to come into my admin tools, into my group policy management utility. Then within here, what I'm going to do, just in the contoso.com domain, is I'm actually going to create a new organizational unit. So we'll just create a new organizational unit, and all we're going to do here is we're just going to call this offline servicing. Click OK at this point here. We now have our new organizational unit. Next thing we're going to do here is we're just going to create a group policy for this organizational unit. So we're going to create a group policy object and link it here. We're going to call it offline servicing GPO. And click OK. Next thing we'll do is we'll then actually come into the group policy object and start setting up the various settings that we require for WSUS to work with our virtual machines. So we'll just edit the settings. Right, it's machines that we're servicing, so what we're going to do here is just under computer configuration, we're just going to come into our policies, go to our admin templates. Within admin templates we'll go for Windows components, and then within Windows components we're looking for the Windows Update settings. So double click on our Windows Update settings, and now what we want to do here is just configure the automatic updates. Once we're in here, what we're going to do here is we're just going to actually enable this group policy setting, and what we're going to do is we're just going to set this to 4, which is auto download, and schedule this install. Now we're fairly happy that we're going to do it every day, not really bothered about the install time, and click OK. Next thing we're going to do here is just specify our intranet Microsoft Update service location and specify our WSUS server. So we'll just enable this. And then under our options, all we're going to do is specify NYC Server 6. So we've got the server in place, so we'll just click OK at this point here. Next thing we want to do here is just allow through some firewall settings. So what we're going to do under our computer configuration and under policies, we're just going to go for Windows settings. Within Windows settings, the next thing we want to have a look at is the Windows Firewall with Advanced Security. So into security settings, then find our Windows Firewall setting. Once we get in here, what we're concerned about is the Windows Firewall with Advanced Settings again. And then what we're going to do here is we're just going to go for the inbound rules. So in the inbound rules here, we're just going to create a new rule. And this rule is going to be a predefined rule. And the rule is going to be file and printer sharing. Click our next button. Click next again, make sure all the tick boxes are turned on, and click finish. We'll now create another new inbound rule. And this one's going to be predefined again. And it's going to be WMI filter. Once we've done this, click next, click finish. Create yet another new rule, and this one's going to be for remote admin. So it's going to be predefined again. Into remote administration. Click next, click finish. Now we've done all of this, we can close down the group policy management. Close this down as well. Next thing we need to do here is just verify that the machine that we're actually going to patch has been created and is running on NYC host 2. So this is the machine we're going to patch, Lab 9. So it is just a Windows box, we'll just open the console to that. So as we can see, we've got the virtual machine up and running, so we'll just close down this console at this point here. Happy with that. Next thing we're going to do is we just need to actually move that machine into the correct organizational unit. So we'll come back to our Active Directory domain controller, into Active Directory users and computers. Once we're in here, we'll just find the computer that we want to move across. So we're looking for Lab 9, and we'll just move this, and we'll move it to offline servicing and click OK. Close this down. Back to the virtual machine itself, we just then want to actually apply the group policies that have been applied to that container. So we'll just log into this virtual machine. Once we get in here, all we're going to do is just do a new GP update with /force. And then all we'll do is we'll do a GP result with /r just to verify that the group policy has taken effect. Right, so we'll just scroll up. And what we're looking for is we're looking for the offline servicing group policy object. Now that's done, the next thing we'll do is we'll just force through the WSUS settings and register the machine with the WSUS server. Let's back down to command prompt, and all we're going to do here is we're going to do WU AU CLT /detect now. So we've done that. Next thing to do is actually wait for about a minute. So what we'll do is we'll pause the video and return back in about a minute's time, and then what we'll do is shut down the virtual machine and store it in the library so that it's ready to receive the updates from the offline servicing tool. Right, we've left the virtual machine running for actually more than 1 minute, so we'll just shut down this virtual machine. Next thing we'll do is once the virtual machine is fully shut down, we'll then store it in the library. So there we go, virtual machine is now shut down. Just wait for it to refresh fully. Next thing to do with this virtual machine, just store it in the library. Stick on the NYC VMM machine. And then we'll just stick it in the root of the library. Last thing to do, click store. Wait for this job to complete, so we'll just pause the video while we're waiting for the job. Okay, the virtual machine is now stored in the library, so now what we need to do is we just need to go into our WSUS server and configure the WSUS server to actually allow us to deploy these updates. So what we'll do is we'll just launch up NYC Server 6 console. So here we are, we're in our WSUS admin console. Next thing I'm going to do here is I'm just going to come to the computer section. So we'll just scroll this across, come to computers, expand this up, and just under all computers here, what we should see is unassigned computers. But what I want to do here is I just actually want to add a computer group. And this computer group here is going to be used for Contoso. So we'll get that up and running. Next thing to do, just come to unassigned computers. You can see lab 9 here, so this actually requires some updates. So what we want to do here is we want to move from unassigned and we want to move to the Contoso group. So we'll right click, change membership, and we'll stick it in the Contoso group, click OK. So that's now done. Next thing we need to do is just verify that we have some updates to apply to this virtual machine. So into updates, we'll just go for all updates. And what we want here is we just want any. So we want to see all of the updates, and we'll refresh this. Next thing we're going to do here is we're going to apply 2 specific updates. So we'll just highlight those updates and apply them. So if we highlight the 2 updates, we'll just right click these and we'll just approve them. And what we're going to do here is we're just going to approve them for install to the Contoso group. Click OK, click close, and we'll just close down the update manager. Now that we've done all of this, the next thing we need to do is we need to install and configure the offline virtual machine servicing tool. So that's the end of this demo of configuring WSUS, and in the next demo we'll look at installing the offline virtual machine servicing tool.